Alright, Leafs Nation, we've got another name floating around in the rumor mill, but this one, well, it's a little different from the star-studded targets we've been talking about lately. We're not talking about a 30-goal scorer here, or a guy who's going to immediately jump onto Austin Matthews' wing, but he is a player with versatility, playoff experience, and a connection, however small, to the Toronto Maple Leafs. The name? Evan Rodrigues. Now, before you start racking your brain trying to remember when he played for the Leafs, he didn't. Yes, technically, he was part of the organization at one point, but he never actually suited up for a single game in blue and white. It was one of those brief blink-and-do-miss-it transactions that hockey fans sometimes forget ever happened. Rodrigues is 32 years old and currently with the Florida Panthers. He's got 2 more years left on his deal at a very manageable $3 million cap hit, which in the NHL these days is a bargain for a reliable forward. He's not a flashy scorer. In fact, he has never hit the 20-goal mark in his career. But what he does bring is versatility. He can play center or wing. He can slot anywhere in the lineup. And he's the type of guy coaches trust in different situations. So why is his name coming up now? Well, the Florida Panthers just brought back most of their key unrestricted free agents from last year's Stanley Cup winning roster. That's great for them, but it also means they've got to watch their salary cap situation. And when a team's looking to shed salary, guys lower down on the depth chart, like Rodrigues, can become expendable. Now, here's the million-dollar question. Does this make sense for the Leafs? Honestly, probably not as a priority. Toronto's biggest need right now is clear. They want another top-6 winger, preferably one who can bring high-end scoring alongside Matthews, Nylander, or Tavares. Rodrigues isn't that guy. Could he help the third line? Sure. Could he give the fourth line a boost? Absolutely. But if Brad Treliving is going to spend valuable trade assets, using them to acquire a depth forward when the top 6 still has a hole feels like the wrong move. Think of it like this. If the Leafs go into the season with Evan Rodrigues as one of their major additions, that's going to leave a lot of fans underwhelmed. Not because he is a bad player, far from it, but because the expectations are for a difference maker. And with limited cap space and trade chips, every move has to count. Now, if the price is right, say, Florida is just looking to move the contract for a late-round pick or a prospect who isn't in Toronto's future plans, maybe it is worth considering. Rodrigues could add depth, flexibility, and a bit of veteran savvy to the bottom 6. But he shouldn't be the headline addition. He should be the secondary move that comes after the Leafs land a real top-line threat. One thing is for sure, the Leafs can't afford to swing and miss this offseason. Adding Rodrigues as a complementary piece, that's fine, but adding him as the piece, that's not going to cut it if the goal is to make a deep playoff run. So, Leafs fans, what do you think? Is Evan Rodrigues a smart under-the-radar pickup for the right price? Or would you rather see Brad Treliving focus 100% on chasing bigger fish?